introduce you to Right Horizons Alliance, a unique solution based strategy from Right Horizons PMS. It's a solution to help you to generate a monthly income for yourself. It could be for retirement or any other purpose. It's a multi asset fund and has a combination of debt, equity, and gold. And this interplay between the three asset classes helps achieve a good risk adjusted return. Our investment philosophy of the Right Horizons PMS is that we strive to deliver a superior risk adjusted return through a robust risk management methodology using a structured investment process and an in depth fundamental and quantitative analysis framework. We follow a structured investing process which we believe helps deliver a more consistent return as well as manage risk better. The process is broken up into four parts, which is basically the whole investing journey. The first is the Right Horizon Screener. It helps shortlist a set of companies that we would like to track from the whole universe of companies. The second is the Right Horizon Scorecard, where we go deeper into each stock. In fact, we do a ranking for companies that come into our screen because we feel that a structured process will help deliver more consistent returns. The third part is our risk radar, where we look at the risk of investing in a particular stock before we onboard the stock and also tracking certain parameters so that they don't deteriorate after we have invested in a stock. The fourth part is the Right Horizons Pendulum, where we look at valuations and we use it to help us enter and exit stocks that we would like to invest into or we hold. In fact, Right Horizons Alliance is a life cycle fund in the sense that we can take different risk levels based on one's requirement and based on one's age profile. For example, you can start off by investing in Right Horizons Alliance Aggressive, where we have 70% equity exposure on an average and helps you build up your portfolio faster with a higher equity level. And as time goes by, you can invest into, or we can switch the fund into Right Horizons Alliance Moderate, where we have about 50% equity exposure. We can invest into or switch into Right Horizons Alliance Moderate, which has a 50% equity exposure as one comes closer to your requirement, say 3 or 5 years before. And finally, one can move into Right Horizons Alliance Conservative, where we have about 30% equity, and that allows you enough of liquidity to take care of your monthly income needs. The Right Horizon Alliance has a pretty good track record. In fact, if you look at the 5-year CAGR returns, has been in the range of 10 to 13%, despite some variants having a large debt exposure. We've also used gold very well. In fact, gold has, in periods of uncertainty, helped deliver good returns and has a reasonably large impact, especially on the Alliance conservative portfolio, as the weightage between equity and gold was relatively higher as a percentage of holding of gold. This has helped ensure consistent, stable, and a good risk adjusted return. The benefit of Right Horizons Alliance scheme is that it's tailored to suit your risk appetite. Secondly, it's also a hedge against inflation because of the interplay between the various assets and the equity composition that is there in the portfolio. It also provides for liquidity in the portfolio because of the debt that it has, and especially as one comes closer to the monthly income requirement, the liquidity is increased for any requirement that may come up. And it's also managed well based on the market outlook, the interplay between the three assets, debt, equity, and gold, to help deliver a superior risk adjusted return. So if you are looking for a relatively conservative scheme, and or if you like to look at a monthly income, then Right Horizons Alliance is definitely a scheme which you can consider. In fact, it's uniquely positioned because it also helps you beat inflation with the component of equity that is underlying in the scheme.